Morning, everyone. Hope you are recovered from overstuffing at Thanksgiving. We are still eating turkey in our house, and it looks like we'll be eating turkey at least for another week. So, the Redevelopment Agency meeting of December 1st, 2021 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed, and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as presented live on KCLV, Cable Channel 2, and please note, customers of Cox Communication may view this program in high definition on Channel 1002 and standard definition on Channel 2. You may also watch this meeting live on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire TV on the Go Vegas app. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the internet at www.kclv.tv/live. These proceedings will be rebroadcast KCLV Channel 2 and the web the Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., Friday at 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 5 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler systems. If alarms should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exits at the back of the chambers, go out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double door to the terrace, and go down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. And once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Streets. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment, limited items on the agenda, citizen participation and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card which you may complete and submit to the city clerk up front. Cards are available in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. But if you did not submit a card, does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If anyone is present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see our city clerk staff. Please note, if you parked in the parking garage across the street, a self-validation machine is located in the foyer between chambers and the security desk you walk through to enter these chambers. You must have your ticket with you to use the machine, but if you do not, please see security personnel when exiting for a validation coupon. We will now move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items, and if anyone submitted a speaker card or who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium, state your name for the record. We'll set the time at 1 minute.
Before you start, the phone's went down, so she needs 5 minutes to get Diaz.
Okay. Councilwoman Diaz is out of state, and so we're waiting for her to be able to connect in, and we lost our phone system. She didn't lose her phone system. Oh my God. All right, so we will just take a brief pause here. So I hope everybody that's watching is going to make sure to come to tree lightings and Hanukkah lightings. We're lighting and lighting and lighting, everyone. And the word went out to Dr. Morris Hibbler that a white jacket for today.
Okay, Councilwoman, can you hear us? Councilwoman, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm here.
So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're just going to leave her on speaker on my cell until we go to break, and then we'll see if we can get our phone systems back up and running.
Okay. We have connected through personal use here. Hi, Councilwoman Diaz. Are you there? It must be at her end, not our end.
Councilwoman,
I'm here.
Okay,
can you hear the mayor?
Present. I can hear her.
okay. We're back on. Our agenda was, we were on item 3, which was public comment, and hearing and seeing no one come up to the microphone for public comment. We'll move on to agenda item 4, for possible action to approve the final minutes by reference to the regular redevelopment agency meeting of November 3rd, 2021. Mayor Pro Tem, is there a motion to approve the minutes, please?
So moved.
Thank you. There's a motion. And Councilwoman, to approve the motion on approving the minutes? She probably can't.
Councilwoman, there's been a motion to approve the minutes.
I figured that's what I heard. Okay, aye.
Thank you. You are the first vote in because our monitors are showing nothing. Okay, orally.
One, yes.
Aye.
Aye. Anyone have a problem? No, we're fine. Unanimous. Please, if you'll record that on the motion to approve the minutes, we'll move on to agenda item 5. Discussion for possible action regarding a facility use agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and the Downtown Alliance DVA for office space, small office number 11, located 300 South 4th, and known as the International Innovation Center at Vegas Redevelopment Area, Ward 3, Councilwoman Diaz. And this item's related to the council item 21. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Mayor and members of council. Ryan Smith, Acting Director of Economic and Urban Development, for the record. This item will extend the facility use agreement for the Downtown Vegas Alliance and the Innovation Center at 300 South 4th Street until 2024. Unfortunately, Carolyn Wheeler, the Executive Director of the DVA, fell ill and cannot be here today, but would like to come back and do her formal presentation of what the DVA has been up to over the past year, hopefully in the next meeting or the first meeting in January. So with that, the DVA leases a small office space in the center. They pay around $1,500 annually. They're a strategic partner to the city. They help market downtown. They hold events. They cultivate the business community. And it's really great having them in the center because with a lot of the startups growing, they're really welcomed into downtown. They're meeting stakeholders, and they're able to network and potentially facilitate B2B relationships. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions pertaining to the use agreement. And again, we look forward to having the executive director come and present at a later date.
Wonderful. Any questions, comments? So then we are going to vote on obeying this then to January, or are we going to go ahead and move to approve?
We would,
Mayor, this is what I said about City Manager. Mayor, we're requesting that we move forward the item because their current lease is about to expire. And then in January, she'll come and give her annual report that she does every year to talk about what the Alliance is doing.
So Councilwoman Diaz, are you prepared to make a motion on agenda item 5?
I am here. Are you ready for the motion, Mayor?
Yes, please.
I move to approve agenda item 5 of the RDA agenda.
Thank you very much. All in, please vote. And then please post.
Aye.
Thank you. And that motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Smith.
Thank you.
We'll move on to agenda item 6. RA 18-2021, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution consenting to the undertaking City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, in connection with the owner participation agreement, OPA, between RDA and PI BPG 4th Street Partners LLC owner, to participate in a public-private partnership with the landlord in connection 10-year lease with Pack Downtown Las Vegas for tenant improvement in the lease space located at 300 South 4th to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the RDA not to exceed $95,000 RDA Special Revenue Fund redevelopment area, also in Ward 3 with Councilwoman Diaz. Please note this item is related to item 32, R50-2021.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Once again, Ryan Smith for the record. We're excited to present this item. Before I do jump into the presentation, I did want to recognize Elizabeth Lopez from my team for helping facilitate this project with the property owner. It has been one of our goals to create new and innovative office spaces downtown and fill our office vacancy. It's actually one of our key performance indicators, aligning with one of your strategic priorities of diversifying the economy. And through the presentation, we'll see the types of companies that we're trying to bring into this new space at 300 South 4th Street. So I do want to give an overview to the council. Obviously, many of you know the former Bank of America building right on the corner of 4th Street and Bridger Avenue. That's the site where this new tenant will go in on the 6th floor. Here are some before photos of currently what that floor looks like. Obviously, there's going to be a significant renovation to that floor. It's around 16,000 square feet and some change. This is some renderings of what the floor will look like after the renovations. They're going to be doing framing, drywall, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, basically a whole gut job and refurb. They're looking at $1.5 million in investment into this floor. I know this is kind of hard to see, but this is the rendering of the layout of the actual floor. They're going to have co-working spaces. They anticipate around 40 different diverse companies operating out of this space. There could be up to 300 entrepreneurs or independent professionals. If you're familiar with the co-working models, there's really a mix of independent business owners as well as companies that operate out of these facilities. And here's just some renderings of their the current Pacific Workplace, which will be the tenant of this site. They have other locations in California and throughout the United States. So here's kind of just some imagery of what they'll look like: conference rooms, shared space, shared desks, et cetera. And with that, I have Mr. Mark Handon and Mr. Mark Moreno with me today, the principals on this project, to make some additional comments and answer any questions you may have.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. My name is Mark Handon, and this is, and first of all, Madam Mayor and City Council, thanks so much for hearing us today. We're excited to be here. My name is Mark Handon. I'm a partner at Barker Pacific Group, which is the ownership group, part of the ownership group. And this is my partner, Mark Moreno. And I just wanted to kind of start high level and say that, we're thrilled to be in downtown Las Vegas. We've been targeting downtown Las Vegas for some time, and we're primarily office owners. And we've been watching tenants leave downtown, and our primary objective, of course, is to bring people back downtown. And so, aside from this project that Ryan's alluding to, we're investing heavily. I don't know if you guys have noticed that the B of A sign is now down. We're rebranding the building. It's Tower 300. We're pumping fresh capital into the building. It's being painted right now. It's maybe taking a little bit longer than we had hoped, but I guess it's a little windy around here, so swing stages and wind don't go together. But we're making further investment into the common areas, and not only this lease, but between signed leases and leases in the works, we have about 50,000 square feet of new leasing going on, which is kind of unprecedented for that building in the last 10 plus years. So, our hope is this is the first of many partnerships with the city of Las Vegas. We want to be here for the long term, and we, I can't thank Ryan and Elizabeth enough for their help. We work in we work with a lot of cities, including like San Francisco, for example, and I just got to tell you that you guys are fantastic to work with. So anyway, I don't know, did I leave anything out, Mark?
No, but I would like to say.
Yeah, go.
We're very excited to have you. Yes, please, Mr. Marino.
Absolutely. For the record, my name is Mark Moreno with BPG. We're really excited about this project. We've been pumping tons of money into the building since we acquired it in April 2021. A lot going on at the building, very excited. A lot of leases have been executed, and a lot is going on, so we anticipate a 4-month build-out to start in December or January, once we're approved by the city for a plan check, and to be completed late March, early April.
Wonderful. It sounds grand for us and certainly for you. I know you'll appreciate it, and there's nothing like working with the city. It's so streamlined, people know what they're doing, and it's one body. Where's headquarters for you?
So we're in downtown Los Angeles and also downtown San Francisco. So actually, this relationship with the Civic Workplaces, they're primarily San Francisco Bay Area based. They cater to tech tenants that are incubating in the Bay Area, and we have an existing relationship with them at one of our other buildings, and so we were able to, we told them, hey, by the way, we're buying a building in Las Vegas, and got them out on a plane, and Elizabeth met with them, and anyway, it's all been great, so.
Well, we look forward to your growth here. Certainly to bring your headquarters in would be wonderful, because you know there's no city income tax and there's no state income tax, so you're just throwing it out there. And I can assure you, dealing with this body is just beautiful. So we welcome you. We hope there are further investments. You know you will enjoy it. So many of us come from other places, but that's who we are here. Although, we do have one who has been born and raised here. And so, comments, questions? And before I turn it over to Councilwoman Diaz, who is on holiday. So if you would, Councilwoman?
Yes, Madam Mayor, I move to approve agenda item number 6.
Wonderful. There's a motion to approve agenda item 6. Please vote and please post.
Aye.
Thank you. And that motion carries unanimously, and we are thrilled. So what's going to go on top of the building?
I was told we might be asked this question. As you can imagine, when we bought the building, it was approximately 40% leased. We're about 65 now, so we're moving in the right direction. When you're talking about 275,000, that's a lot of square footage.
Right.
We still have a couple contiguous floors. We're trying to hold that out for the right name to go on top of the building.
Very smart.
So
Very smart.
if you have any
Wonderful.
ideas, we're open to it. Do you guys need any private sector office space, by the way?
Well, we'll just push everybody towards you. We know, because we have Allegiant, we have T-Mobile, so we have Cashman Field. There are a lot of places that could use, and the airport's now up, almost being changed. So anyway, if we hear of anybody who's certainly, how many square feet can they get for the dollar bang of the rooftop?
I think we could put together about 30,000 right now.
30,000, okay.
Contiguous.
We'll get the word out. Councilwoman Diaz, that passed unanimously, so, and thank you, Mr. Smith. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to our second public comment period for the RDA. This is agenda item 7. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless the subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium, give your name for the record. The amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time a single speaker is allowed, may be limited. Anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Hearing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned, and we will start our city council meeting promptly at 9, which is 10 minutes.
Councilwoman?